Salutations, hello, hi, and welcome to Basic Public Speaking. I'm Christy Thomas. I'm your professor and instructor for this course, and this is the video chat for the remaining due dates for our course. So I'm going to tell you what's due, the date, and then kind of a brief discussion about what it covers. Again, more detailed versions are in the modules for each, because every assignment speech has its own module, just like the lessons. So let's get into it, shall we? On April 11th, Friday, by 5 p.m., you have your third main speech, which is Tell Me a Story speech. Now, if that module has already been open on Blackboard, I'm sorry, I'm outside, so it's windy as I'm trying to do this video. With the Tell Me a Story, you have a large, because this is kind of choose your own adventure situation, which we've discussed in that module. You have a lot more freedom with the speech on what you want to talk about, because you have options. When I say choose your own adventure, option one is just to read a book and read. And when I say read a book, choose a book that you would read to younger primary age kids, or like Head Start, kindergarten, younger than that, like Dr. Seuss, stuff like that. We're not reading youth adult to kids. And when you choose to read the book, change how you think of how you would read. You might change your voice. You might, add facial expressions or body expressions. You're changing your voices with characters, your inflections, and your tone. So keep that in mind. The other options is you can write a commencement speech, a wedding toast, a roast. Choose someone famous if you go the roast route. You can also give a review of a movie, a book, a series. You can talk about conspiracy theories, murder mysteries, historical moments in time, places, or you can give reviews on your favorite place to go, or maybe you just want to talk about a location. Maybe it's somewhere that you go to a lot, someplace you would love to go, like a bucket list type situation. Really, the sky's the limit here. Give it your own personal flair, and the details for that and the specific requirements, please check out the module for that. But that is due Friday by 5 o'clock on April the 11th, so in a few weeks. Your final storytelling speech, which is named Vlog It Out, is due Friday, April 25th by 5 p.m. And really, this goes along, this incorporates all the speeches we've had up to this point. So you really have freedom of choice here on genre and topic. I do not care. But approach it as you would a vlog. So you could do a day in the life of. Perhaps you're going somewhere, or you're doing something with someone, or you are going on a trip. It could be, or just a day in the life of a student. Whatever the case may be here, you can do that. Again, you can also do reviews of films, books, movies, comics, musicians, albums, all that comes into play. You can discuss your favorites. It could be a favorite food, a favorite holiday, a favorite place, a location, whatever the case. You can talk about historical, you can talk about conspiracy theories, ghost stories. Sky's the limit there as well. Now remember, the details for that is in the module for storytelling, but that will be due Friday, April 25th by 5 p.m. And again, all of these have their own modules with the details in them. This is just discussing final dates with a little brief summary. Then your Canons Rhetoric Questionnaire Round 2 is due Friday, May the 2nd. Is that right? 2nd, yes. By 5 o'clock, and that questionnaire is the exact same questionnaire that you did for round 1, except now you're applying what you've taken from this class. And this is an engagement for me to know what's working, what's not working, what needs to be adjusted and whatnot. But that's due May 2nd by 5 p.m. Now, lastly but not least, is the final speech for this course, and that is a persuasive speech. That's going to note the time. It's a different day and a different time. It's due by Wednesday, May 7th by noon. I say that because that's final week for ACTC. And during this week, I have everything due by noon. So if you're missing anything whatsoever, it has to be in by noon on Wednesday, May 7th by noon. That gives me plenty of time to get everything graded, Blackboard grades updated, my grade book ready, and then submitted to ACTC, so that those grades can be distributed in time. So let's recap what is due when. So main speech 3, Tell Me a Story, is due Friday, April the 11th by 5 p.m. The final storytelling, Vlog It Out, is due Friday, April 25th, 5 p.m. The Canons of Rhetoric of Public Speaking is due Friday, May 2nd by 5 p.m. And then your final persuasive speech is due Wednesday, noon, May 7th of ACTC's final week. And if you are missing anything whatsoever from our course, you have until noon of finals week, Wednesday, May 7th, to submit that. I will not accept anything past noon. So all of this, I will be opening up all these modules within the next week, week and a half. So by April 4th, all modules should be open for the remainder of everything that's due, because I know some people thrive in procrastination, but I also know some people prefer to just get the information, get it done, and be done. And I try to take into account the chaos of after the end of the semester with courses, everyday work, all that. I try to take all that into account. So, and then I also want to make note that if you look on your calendar the last few weeks, I don't really have much in lessons and stuff because all the lessons will have been open by now. I really allot the last few weeks of class as work weeks. I say that because your final speech is your most technical speech that you have with requirements. Your 2 verbal citations are due in the speech along with the outline, MLA citation, page, works cited. All that's due with that speech. And you go from your final storytelling speech to the Canons of Rhetoric round 2 questionnaire and then this final speech. So they all kind of boom, boom, boom within that 2.5 week period. So that's why I try to allot more time so you have plenty of time to get things done and submit it to me. As always, if you have any questions or concerns, please reach out to me. I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. I hope that you have an amazing day, and thank you so much.